GM, everybody, welcome. Hello. My name is Yasin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to the Fuel Hackathon finale. Please voice out in chat, say hi, wherever you are coming from. GM for me as well. Happy to see you all here. It's finally time for the finale. It's been a long road. All of you have been involved for quite a long time. It's been weeks of building. There's been a lot of waiting as well at the end with the judging, but we're finally doing the finale, and I know you're all excited to both do the pitch, watch the pitches, and get to know who the winners of the hackathon will be. Right, let's kick things off. So, Encode Club, those of you that still don't know, we have been an RA global community of top developers, professionals, and talented students in emerging tech. We've been doing programs such as this one for years now, and we have been doing all kinds of educate series, hackathons, accelerators, boot camps. We're helping a lot of you with recruitment, and we've been doing this for, I think, almost more than 5 years now. It's been more than 500,000 of you that have been involved with us on both the Web 2 and Web 3 side as well. And for today, one of these programs is finally coming to an end. It's the hackathon, the Fuel Hackathon that we've been working for the past 4 weeks, at least hacking, and then a lot more in the build up to the finale. The hackathon itself was centered around leveraging Fuel's unique architecture and aiming to build a lot of impactful dApps such as coin launch platforms, trading protocols, and neural aggregators, some of which made their way to the finale. And we will be having a look at the very best teams, which we'll be pitching very, very soon. Now, a few words from my dear colleague, Omji. She's our head of research and operations. Omji, please come on stage. Would love to hear a few words from you. Hello.
Hello. Oh, very exciting today. As Yasin mentioned, I've been waiting this finale a long time, as I was very excited to see all the submissions coming in. And finally, here we are. And a lot of you, it's been a long time. Perhaps you have been around the space, or just generally you have been developing, but not so much on blockchain and so on. And this was a great time that you could get to know a little bit more about the different concepts. If you have been around, this is a time you could get certain concept and keep building. And now we are going to through those finalists who have been made. As said, a lot of people who are coming to hackathon. For those who have been around Encode Hackathon multiple times, you know the drills. The most important thing is you build something and submit, experience this product cycle, and keep push through. By time, you will find your soulmate project, which you feel like this is my calling, and then you're going to be continuously building and with amazing ecosystem we're going to be continuously supporting. So you might be a next big project on Fuel. On the other hand, a lot of beginners, I know also a lot of you told us that you couldn't submit in the end because you feel less confident, or you felt like it wasn't finished well. This all happens to a lot of developers and hackers. So please take this as a great opportunity that you could learn something, and don't give up and continuously building and submit. If you're not invited to finalists this time, don't be disappointed. I see so many teams that are coming to the hackathon at this stage, after 3 years of even judging in different hackathon events and everything. It took 3-4 times till you get the feeling of it, what kind of things you can build within the time domain, time pressure, and meeting your teammates. So all of this is just a part of your journey. This is not the end, but this is the start of a bigger opportunity coming along. So please stay tuned. We have a lot of interesting Fuel events coming more. I will be around DevCon, so if you're around there, please let us know. There are going to be a few Encode members going to be hanging there. You can come to our hacker house to co-working together. And if you want to showcase your Fuel demos to us in person and get some feedback afterwards, we can do that as well. So all the finalists, congratulations to make here, and everyone looking forward to see your next steps.
Thank you for the great words, Omji. Moving you back to the stage as we proceed with Nick, who's the CEO of FuelLabs, who's here to congratulate you all and share a few words with everyone that made it to the finale, and those of you that are just here to enjoy the great work that have been done by some of the teams that participated throughout the program. Hello, Nick.
Awesome. Hey, everyone. All right. Well, I think I heard a lot about the Encode Club hackathon over the past few weeks, so I've been hearing about it continuously. And yeah, I mean, first of all, I couldn't be more grateful that you guys took the time and spent the time to build on our stuff, on our tech. I think for us, it's very early days with Fuel. Everything's just getting started. We have barely a lot of things running yet. So you're definitely building on something that's done a certain way, and also done in a way that is very unique in the space. I don't think there's very many technologies like Fuel and how we approach all these challenges. So in that sense, again, welcome, and also thank you for taking all this time to build with us and try everything out. From our side, we definitely got a ton of things to work on, a lot of feedback, both from your builders and also just from a lot of different people in the space. I'll say that right now, I think Fuel has a ways to go in terms of making everything obviously a lot easier to build with. It's pretty difficult right now. So if you manage to pull off something, especially as an early builder, or if some of you are kind of new to engineering and are still more in the kind of the junior phase of your engineering career, again, if you've gotten some things working, that's amazing, just considering it's so new and everything's different. And yeah, I think that, as far as the, this hackathon's concerned, I think we'll definitely do more of them in the future. We'd love to also at some point get your feedback on what you felt was missing in both the hackathon, our docs, across the tooling, what you were looking for that you didn't see. That would be super helpful for us if you, leave messages on the forum, or we can sync up later, or come to one of our events at DevCon. We'd love to hear more about it. And I would just say that, again, Fuel is a very early ecosystem. I think there's a lot of opportunity to get exposure, to try something different, to try something, that's high performance, that's going to be in this new category of blockchains that are super high performant, blockchains. And we're here to help. We're here to help you grow too as a coder and as an engineer. I would just say, again, thanks so much. It's a huge deal. And again, from our side, congrats to all the winners and all the people who are going to take home prizes. It's awesome. And and one last thing is, I can't stay through the whole call, so there's other Fuel team members here. They'll probably be helping with prizes and everything else. But just wanted to say a few words. And again, thanks so much.
Thank you for coming along. And no worries, the event is being recorded and it will be made available afterwards. So everyone will be able, even those of you that are watching in the audience and will be dropping off, you will be able to follow up with the pictures afterwards. Right, so we'll now be moving on to the pitches, and you get the chance to see some of the best teams that have been building for the duration of the hackathon. Some of the teams that actually are building and will be launching a mainnet. So those of you that know, Fuel did launch their mainnet quite recently and gave additional time for all of the participants in the hackathon to build additional features into the app and make sure that their dApps are ready for mainnet. So you will be seeing some of them here. Some of them are still in development. Some of them have already kind of finalize theirs, and I'm sure that they will keep on building and upgrading their products over the course of the next few months. Right, let's kick things off. On your screen, you will be seeing the 11 teams that have been selected by the Fuel team as finalists. All of them will have 3 minutes to pitch in the order that you see on your screens, and we will be kicking things off with the Chrono Vaults team. Hello, Harsh.
This is Project Chrono Vaults. Chrono Vaults is a portfolio tracking and asset management app using predicates on Fuel. So we wanted to explore what can be built using predicate. So we built vaults. Some of the vaults which we built are spending budget vaults, which allows for linear unlocking of funds during time period of the vault. We also built time lock vaults, which allows cliff type unlock of funds after the deadline has passed. Also, we have implemented something called as a condition release vaults, where you can create vaults that can be unlocked anytime using a secret key. Let's just look at some of the features which we are able to implement in Chrono Vaults application. You have an overview section where you can track your portfolio and you can see all your assets on Fuel network at one place. You can also create vaults that support smart spending, time lock, and condition release like features. All of this is done using stateless accounts that are powered by predicates on Fuel. So the tech which we are leveraging here is Fuel testnet is the underlying blockchain. We are leveraging FuelTap SDK, Fuel Rust SDK, with Oracle for price feeds, and Vite and React for our printer. So without further ado, let's see this app in action. So here I'm on the landing page. Let me just get started by connecting my FuelEVM wallet. So here I'm on the dashboard of Chrono Vaults. Here we are on the overview section where it displays all of our assets that we own. And I have some USDT on testnet. Here I also own a fuel name service on Fuel testnet. Let's just go to the spending budget vault and see how all of this works. Here I've created some vault and I have funded grocery budget vaults. I have not utilized the limit for it. And this vault matures in 28 days, which means I can only spend up to 1% of this vault at this time. I will try to withdraw much more than that, let's say $5, which means the predicate should return false and I should not be able to withdraw. So we see the predicate does not unlock and we can't withdraw the funds. Let's just look at an example of time lock vault and how it works. Here I'm creating a very simple education fund, which will mature after a certain period. So I will not be able to withdraw until the date which I've selected. So that's some date in 2028. I can keep contributing funds to it, and like this I can save, and I can only withdraw funds once the date has passed. Let's take an example where I can just withdraw funds. So in this emergency fund vault, if I provide the correct PIN, I can withdraw the funds from it. So these are some of the examples of the vault which we are able to implement, and all of this is done using this stateless accounts. And you see, we are not signing any transaction when we are withdrawing the funds from the vault, because predicate pays for this transaction on itself, right? So the future vision for our project, what we want to do with the predicate and these stateless accounts. We want to support more assets beyond USDT and allow for features such as implementing custom logic from Vault UI itself, right? And later on, like my personal goal is we want to use predicate accounts with AI agents, which can perform automated operations on chain. We think predicates are really powerful in that sense, and these stateless accounts have like much more which we can achieve with them. I will share more about our project in the chat, where we have included most of the resources. I will be sharing more in the chat. Thank you, everyone. This was Project Chrono Vaults, and I love building on Fuel during this hackathon.
Fantastic. Thank you, Harsh. That was amazing. Right, let's move on to our next team, FuelMap, with Rove.
Hello, Yasin.
Hello, hello.
Let me share my screen. Yep. Great. So, hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting FuelMap, which is a fun decentralized app to create and share roadmaps and follow your progress. So let's start with the basics. A roadmap is basically a to-do list, a list of tasks that you need to do to achieve an objective. If we take these tasks and stratify them into sectors, systems, planets, and moons, we can represent a roadmap into a space map, where sectors become territories and systems become stars, etc. This would give us the ability to follow progress as a control of these territories. So the more tasks you do, the more territories you control. So this is basically a fun way to follow the progress. Great. Now the question is, why would we do this? So roadmaps are great tools used by millions to learn and follow progress and achieve goals. One of the examples is learnweb3.io or the main used website roadmap.sh, where people share roadmaps to become data engineer, AI engineer, etc. And so our objective is to make roadmaps trustless, fully decentralized, shareable, and interactive. So let's take an example. Suppose there is an entity that creates a roadmap. In this case, let's say Encode creates a roadmap in order to submit for this hackathon. Then users can come and clone that roadmap and follow their progress while taking snapshots. Users can comment on each other's tasks and progress. And so all of this should be done in a trustless, decentralized manner, along with incentives for users building and sharing roadmaps. And so how can we do this? As we all know, NFTs are assets with metadata. Generally, it's a link to an image. In our case, NFTs are smart contracts by themselves. So a FuelMap is a smart contract and an asset at the same time, where minting NFTs becomes creating smart contracts and transfer of NFTs become transfer of ownership of the smart contract. And so how can we build this? Well, we build this on Fuel Network because it guarantees a trustless, unblockable transfer of these assets. And also we follow the philosophy of Fuel, where we try to minimize unnecessary data accumulation to avoid state growth. And we do this by having a main smart contract that contains the tasks, and all clones of this smart contract basically just follow the progress. Comments and task descriptions are emitted as logs and indexed off-chain. And so here in this demo, we see that the roadmap that I created for submitting for this hackathon, users can come and clone this roadmap. When they clone the roadmap, they might pay a fee, depending on the creator of the roadmap, if he chooses so, and they will receive their NFT and smart contract and receive ownership of this NFT. And then they can click and follow their progress. They cannot edit tasks because they can only follow the progress in the cloned NFT. Great. So now that the dApp works along with Fuel, which was a bit hard to do, there is a few more steps that we need to do in order to publish on mainnet, which is put in filters for user comments and maybe custom fees, better indexing of data, and an NFT marketplace for this kind of roadmaps. Hopefully this will launch before the end of the year into Fuel mainnet. Thank you.
Let's move on to the Boys DeFi. We have Caleb coming in for the third pitch for the day.
Okay. I'm here with our project, the Boys DeFi, a twist on what DeFi should evolve into. And this is our team with different expertise in developing, research, and designing games. And the Boys DeFi is a gamified version of the 2020 DeFi Summer. And a combination with that, we have also included the theme of the comics. And we have also implemented SRC 6 vault standard for a multi-asset vault system that generates yield. The key players here are the borrowers and liquidators who are in a battle like Subs versus Boys. We have 2 tokens to incentivize an optimum utilization. And this is a CompV token to encourage borrowing and 10V token to encourage the healthy loans. The CompV token is minted only for borrowers when they take out a loan, and the utility is earning a share of protocol revenue by staking those tokens. We have the max supply capped at 42 million tokens. It's distributed by halving model, and it ends at the next BTC halving. We have also made a fee converter using Dash option. This fee converter changes all collected fees into a single stablecoin. And as for 10V token, we have made it so it's minted for self-liquidation to incentivize healthy loans. And the utility is to refund liquidation fees by burning to a predicate. The other key part is federated chat. We chose to include chat for building a community around this culture. And so users can also learn from each other directly through the chat conversations. So let me now show you the demo part. You will connect to the FuelWallet, and then the next step is supplying the collaterals. After you've supplied the collateral, you go to borrow from the multi-asset vaults, and here it's borrowing. And next, you can see what progress there are or what badges you have collected on the leaderboard. And after that, the chat feature, this is where this looks more like Discord and Twitter combination. And this is where you can also flex the badges that you have collected. That's all. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Caleb. And moving you back to the stage as we move on with our next team, fourth and round, which is going to be Fuel.cash.
All right. So I'll be pitching Fuel.cash. It's a meme coin launchpad on Fuel. It's like the pioneering meme coin launchpad that is on Fuel's testnet. And our goal is to make meme coins fair, secure, and profitable for everyone. So, like, leveling the playing field, as in terms of like the current meme coin launches, we are introducing timed launches, and AI integrations like detects potential rug pull. So like analyzing on-chain data, checking patterns in launches to help users make better informed decisions, like if you want to ape into something. And then, of course, transparency. So the current issues in the space are like unfair launches favoring insiders, lack of transparency, frequent rug pulls. And this is where our solutions come in. Why? For fair opportunities for all, increased confidence, and a sustainable meme coin ecosystem. So I think I'll be jumping straight into the demo. So like you get here, you connect your Fuel wallet. I've connected mine here already on testnet. Then right now to trade on the platform, we use a fake ETH asset. So you have to like fund your wallet with that asset before going on to like to trade a coin. So once you've done that, you launch a coin here, as simple as filling in your names, the name, symbol, description, and like an image for the meme coin. So after a launch, you expect you expect a page like this on the full launch, no trade info, no trade data, nothing on the charts, an empty bonding curve, all of that. Then once you start trading, the data indexed by MVO real time is used to generate like the charts and the entire trading information. You're also like able to see a trader's P&L just to have a more general idea of what's going on the platform, including like the bonding curve progress, and you can make trades. Then once like once a bonding curve is filled with 1 ETH, so 300 million of like that particular token and 1 ETH will be deposited into the mirror DEX, such that like any coin living here for now, the market cap would be about 3.33 ETH. At current prices, that's about $8,500. So, and I mean, the charts are fully like functional right now. Although for like next steps, moving to mainnet, we'd love to like partner with TradingView for more standard trading charts, and I think we would introduce charts and live stream features like we have more commonly on other meme coin launch pads. So thank you very much.
Well done, Ajibola. Well done. Really well executed. Moving on to our next team is going to be LendVault.
Hello, everyone. This is my project, Amphitheatre. And Amphitheatre instantly spin up fresh automated development elements in the cloud and then starts developing with seconds. As you can see, we can pull the codes from the GitHub or GitLab and open your favorite edit like VS Code, open the project, and then just run a command, MP run. The MP will build the contracts codes in the cloud and deploy it to the DevNet or the mainnet. Yeah, and then we have a web app and desktop applications and command line tools to build and deploy that. As for examples, we create a simple 3 contract project like a counter, and we defined configurations for MP use it. You can see in second arrow, we defined some meta information and then set the builder and the partners. The partners is it's a DevNet in the cloud. So finally we just run AMP run. As you can see, the AMP will do all the things like first the codes will send to the server, and then in cloud, MP will download the 3 or other dev tools and build the constructor, and finally it will deploy the constructor to the DevNet. Yeah, that's That's all about it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Egwa.
Okay. So hi everyone. This is my project LendVault. LendVault is a decentralized lending and borrowing protocol designed to offer users the ability to borrow stable tokens by depositing over collateralized assets. So apart from borrow, user gets to earn an exchange token as well. So what are the benefits of borrowing LVT token? So the first one is, so it preserves asset ownership. So by using LendVault, users retain ownership to their original assets. So, seamless fund availability. LVT token offers fast, reliable access to funds. It is flexible. It has a flexible spending. It is flexible. Why? Users with LVT token can also participate in the protocol growth, and they get to earn reward as well. So it expands DeFi potential. So what are the key properties of LVT tokens? So it has a stable value. So 5 LVT is equivalent to 1 USD. It is tradable. It can be exchanged across all platform with for other crypto assets. So it has an earning potential. It is collateral backed, and it is a protocol utility. So let me just go straight to how it works. So getting started, you go to your to the landing page where you get to connect your wallet. So after connecting wallet, you get to move to the dashboard where you get to see the overview. So as you can see here, this is the borrower's vault overview and the safety pool overview. So on the borrower's vault overview, you can see the total collateral, the total active loans, and the total number of active borrowers. So on my loan, on my dashboard here, I haven't borrowed any token at all. As you can see, I have no active loan. So for me to borrow, all I have to do is go to the borrow dashboard. So input the amount of token I want to borrow. So for now, take for example, I want to borrow $1 worth of LVT. So which I'll be getting 5 LVT token. So for doing that, I have to lock $2 worth of ETH, which you can see here, and we also have other overview here. So we have the fixed interest to be at 3%. We have the liquidation threshold. The loan to value ratio is 2%. So as you can see here, after borrowing, you can see that I now have an active loan. The total number of borrowers has increased. This is the dashboard after borrowing. So to return the loan, what you have to do is just go to the return dashboard. Based on the previous loan that was borrowed, you get to, so all these things are predefined for you based on the previous borrowed amount. Then I just have to return the loan. So then as you can see, the total number of borrowers here are reduced, and I have no active loan. So for the any parts where you get to participate in the safety pool, all you have to do is just follow the instruction, then deposit a certain amount of stable token, which will enable you to participate in the safety pool. You get to earn reward as well. So the future plan is, I plan to implement decentralized exchange, add automation to automate reward distribution for the safety pool and all of this. So these are my future plan on what to add to it. Thank you.
Great stuff. Thank you, Ademo. Appreciate you having you on. Right, on to our next theme, which is going to be FlashSync.
I'll be presenting on FlashSync. Basically, FlashSync is a lending platform powered by yield aggregating predicates. That's called Flash Loan Predicates. Now, the purpose of FlashSync is to leverage Fuel's predicate for yield accruals. This can be used by many protocols. That's the main innovation of our project. And it helps in reducing state burden and brings a new mechanism for Flash loans that is used by LV and Balancer on the Ethereum mainnet. That's EIP 3551. Now, FlashSync introduces predicates. It shows with the use of Flash loans, you can use under-collateralized loans, which are used for many things on the blockchain. Example, arbitrage, refinancing, liquidation. And whenever borrowers take this Flash loan, it will be like they're taking it from an EOA and execute whatever they want to do, gain profit, and give the predicates back its money. And everything is checked by the Flash loan predicate. It ensures user funds are secured. Whenever users lend, the funds are taken to the predicate by admin, and whenever the loans are being taken, is returned back with a profit in the same transaction. Now, users deposit into the Flash Vaults. There they get shares. And whenever they deposit, they can withdraw they get a share to show their money, like compound V2, to show their amount in the vote, and they can withdraw to gain back their money. And those money are used to fund the Flash loan predicate, where you can take the Flash loan and do whatever you want to do without paying a cent. All you have to do is return back the money with a profit. I can see whenever the borrowers take it, they have to implement an ABI implementation where they can use it and they pay the loan with a fee. And it ensures that the loan is taken with a fee at all. You can see in the test here, the admin cannot put the Flash loan predicates. They can send funds to the Flash loan predicate from the vault. They can refund the Flash vote from the predicate and all. Whenever users are taking the Flash loan with the predicates, they cannot pull the Flash predicates. The admin cannot take the money. User funds are always safe, and they can take the Flash loans safe and securely. That way, users are always sure of their profit, and like a whole lot of things happen. The main use of this protocol is to bring a new innovation of predicates where Flash loans are used on the FuWallet blockchain with a new mechanism, and it brings a whole new idea for the power of predicates. And users, in Flash Sign, we used it to create a lending pool. Everybody can create their own implementation and make use of this yield aggregating predicates, where they can make profit from it in their protocol. On your swapping protocol, on your lending protocol, on your NFT protocol, power your predicates with the user funds that are dormant and gain from the whole predicate. A Flash Sign store is for lenders, borrowers, and the admins. Future upgrades may include gasless transactions, where we make anyone using the predicate and the vote to be gasless. That is credit to Dimal from the FuWallet team. So thank you so much. If you have any question, you can ask me concerning the Flash loan predicate, because this is the main purpose of this protocol, to bring a yield aggregating platform which will invite more users to the FuWallet blockchain and make everyone happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Shotilan. That was great. An amazing use of predicates. Really interesting. Right, we move on to Team SwayCraft.
So hello everyone, this is my project SwayCraft. So it's an AI-powered development assistant specifically designed for Fuel blockchain, and it bridges the next generation development assistant to the Fuel blockchain. So before we dive in, let's see the challenges that developers face. So while Fuel offers incredible performance with its UTXO model and parallel processing, the learning curve can be steep. Like current AI tools, ChatGPT lack blockchain-specific knowledge, often generating incorrect and inefficient code. So this is where SwayCraft comes in. So we have built a platform that understands Fuel's architecture and Sway syntax. Our AI has been specifically trained on the Fuel blockchain development patterns, ensuring generated code follows best practices. So we offer 4 main features, that is code generation, AI assistant, interactive pseudocode feature, and all smart contracts are optimized for Fuel ecosystem. So let's see these features in action. So here users just need to enter the prompt or type of smart contract they want to create and hit generate. The AI will generate a pseudocode. User can also modify this code, and after reviewing, just hit convert, and it will generate a corresponding smart contract code. So yeah, as you can see, we also integrated the AI assistant feature. Here, user just need to type any queries related to Fuel ecosystem or a smart contract, and the AI will give a different response. So moving further, SwayCraft is perfect for various use cases, like in the ecosystem, new field developers to experience team, DeFi projects, and education institutes as a teaching tool for the Fuel blockchain ecosystem. Yeah. So thank you. This was all about SwayCraft.
Thank you, Sahil. Great presentation and a very, very interesting use case. Let's proceed on with our next team, which is VelocityX.
Hello, I'm Ankit Kokne and our project is VelocityX. So VelocityX is a crypto derivatives perpetuals platform built on Fuel network. So some of the key highlights and features are that we are aiming for high frequency trading using copy trading bots and AI agents. So we are building on Fuel network, which provides high fees and low fee infrastructure, which is ideal for our platform. We are also providing with Oracle integration directly into the smart contract and also our user interface using TradingView charts also. And we are currently providing 3 perpetual markets, which are ETH, BTC, and Solana. We are also providing a feature using which the user can leverage their position and make the most out of their trade. So the current non-crypto and crypto derivatives market is around $1 trillion, and the crypto market out of this is around $250 billion. Even if we try to capture 1% of this crypto derivatives perpetuals market, it would be around $5 billion. So why build on Fuel Network? So Fuel Network, as I mentioned, provides high throughput and low fees, which is really suitable for our high frequency trading platform. And we are also first mover, so we have an advantage, and we want to become the go-to perpetuals and derivatives and future trading platform on the Fuel ecosystem. So this is the demo. So firstly, the user can input the count of contracts and the leverage they want to use. They can use up to 10x leverage, and then they can also see their previous positions and current state of the order book. So the number of contracts they select is the number of perpetual contracts that will be created on the Fuel blockchain and deployed. And after they approve this transaction, their order will be placed. This order also goes to our off-chain order book, where the order can be matched with other traders who are placing an opposite order. So here I'll go to another browser and create a short position, which is the opposite transaction. And once we approve this transaction, the order will be placed and the order will also be matched, as you can see here. So this is the future roadmap for our platform. So we are currently working towards an automated market maker integration, which will allow the users to trade against a pool instead of direct traders, which will make the trades even more faster and even more efficient. We are also working towards an insurance fund to ensure the stability and security of our platform from any losses that our users could face. We are also aiming to grow the liquidity in our platform by expanding to more trading pairs and introducing more cryptocurrency futures into our market. We are also aiming to create a liquidation engine using which the user can be partially or fully liquidated. Currently, using the smart contracts we are providing, the user will be fully liquidated in case of liquidation. Thank you. This is VelocityX.
Thank you, Ankit. That was great. An amazing presentation as always. And now, Team Ludi Finance.
Okay, awesome. I think I'll get started. So hey folks, this is Hemant, and today I'll be presenting Ludi Finance. So everyone loves to go to casino, but there's an unwritten rule that the house always wins, right? What if I told you if you have some assets laying around at Fuel Network, you could be the house, right? So why did I create Ludi Finance? Because I found that there is no fun way to stake and get unlimited APY. And there's no reward for predictions also. So how can I unite gamblers and stakers together? So that is what Ludi Finance is all about, right? So how this basically works, this is a higher level overview of architecture. Let's say you have 1 ETH on Fuel Network and you interact with Ludi where you stake. So 0.4 ETH goes to safe pool, which is staked on Mira. So 5% APY is guaranteed. You never lose, right? And 0.6 ETH goes to gambling pool. Now a gambler comes, they're able to play simple games like roulette, roll the dice, or even stake mines, right? Where it's a make or break system. It's filled degen, right? So I'm using Orao VRF so to generate on-chain randomness so that everything is transparent and everything is fair and equal for everyone. So in this case, the gambling pool has an potential to grow exponentially, right? And that's on theory, on paper, the staker could get unlimited APY, right? So win-win for both gambler and staker. It's the first in its class decentralized finance protocol which unites stakers and gamblers together. So my inspirations are notional finance, which helps for stability and secure staking, Rollbit for their whole prediction market scheme, and thanks to Orao's ZKVRF for their on-chain randomness, right? So in my thorough research, I found that the next big thing in decentralized finance is the prediction market, right? So, and what is the better way? And Fuel is a perfect fit thanks to its low cost and almost instant blockchain transactions and the whole UTXO model, right? That helps a lot. And of course, we have the first mover advantage over here, right? So what are the next steps? So I've already built an MVP in this Fuel Hackathon, which you can check out. I'll be adding more games and ensure my contract is secure and audited so the pools are not compromised. And I'm planning a beta launch on the mainnet by Feb 2025 for everyone to go and degen around, right? So let me quickly show you how it looks. So you can come to ludi.bendro.dev, you can connect your wallet, and you can stake some ETH. Right. Once you stake, you can see the green pool is your safe and the blue pool is the gambling pool. So here I'm going to degen and bet an amount. And let's say when the dice rolls, it'll be 4. So it uses Aura ORF in the backend. But unfortunately, the dice rolled was 5. So I lost the money, and the person who staked got extra EPY. So that's about it. You can check out more on the GitHub project where I have enclosed in detail of all the edge cases. So that's Ludi Finance, and that's Hemant. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Hemant. And easy on the gambling. Right, we move on to our very last presentation for the day, which is going to be from FuWallet. Karan, please come on stage.
Okay, so hello everyone. My project name is FuWallet. Myself, Karan Goran, from India. So what is FuWallet? Suppose every day you are using day-to-day life, especially Web3 people, a Telegram a lot. What if I give you a wallet inside the Telegram? That's exactly a FuWallet. So FuWallet is a Telegram wallet inside Telegram on Fuel network. So what was the problem for why we are building like a FuWallet? So FuWallet, there are like complex crypto wallet interface for new user, high barrier for new entry. Like suppose newbie want to join the crypto, but they don't know like which wallet they want to use. But if they are using Telegram, surely like after that step switching and onboarding new user. To solve this problem, we are using Telegram for integration of Telegram. Then they have like key features like send, receive, one-click wallet creation, check balance, and etc. And why Fuel and Telegram? The Fuel blockchain is advanced like fast transaction, low fees, scalability, high throughput, 600 plus TPS, and 0.002 cents, less than a very cent. And why also Telegram? Because Telegram has 900 million active users and half of 100 million around Web3 users. Suppose we can capture a small portion, 0.1 or 0.01, then we like more we can onboard user on FuWallet. So here is a demo. So I have just created a wallet inside Telegram. So here you can see your both address, EVM and Fuel1. I will try to copy the address and send one to another address. I will put like 10,000 way. The transaction is successful, and you can also check on the Explorer. And what will be the user and benefit? So user don't have to like download any extra app. Any user can be onboard within less than minute, and no need like extra, like they have to go onto the desktop for extension, extra thing. And here is the architecture. So there is like FuWallet system. Then we have Telegram. Then we connected with Telegram interface, and the request sent to like bot, and transaction are all submitted on Fuel blockchain. And market, we are like primary for like crypto newcomers, secondary for existing crypto user, and growth potential is more in like Telegram. And what next? Like we are integrating like further like FuPay integration, improve design, then like a on-ramp off-ramp inside the wallet, and live on the mainnet. Thank you, and you can try it. It's live on Telegram.
Thank you. Thank you, Karan. We have now seen all of the finalists pitch live. What's going to be happening next? Well, a few exciting things, actually. First of all, there is, I would like to showcase who the jury is for the finale. We had Wayne, who's the head of ecosystem at Fuel Labs. We have David, who's the senior architect, as well as Ruben, who is the community lead. All three of them, part of additional team members as well, have already been taking notes and have been following the teams involved in the finale quite closely. All three of them have had the chance watch your pitches now and take some notes. And I will be taking both Ruben and David into a separate breakout room so that we can talk through all the notes that have been taken and finalize the top 4. In the meantime, we will have Wayne, who's the head of ecosystem, come on stage and talk to you a bit more about Fuel, while everything that will be happening in the breakout room is going to happen over the next 3 or 4 minutes. So welcome, Wayne, and please take it away as I set up the breakout room for David and Ruben. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, no worries. Hey everyone. This is probably been like since 2019 since I've been as involved in judging and watching projects obviously submit to a hackathon. The last hackathon that I was at was actually ETH Cape Town back here in South Africa, where Vitalik and the ETH Global team came down. But the projects that you guys have produced today, like it's been surreal to see. I know firsthand seeing and experiencing teams diving into some very complex concepts like predicates. So just taking on that and seeing how many teams have actually tackled that, I know it was like a prerequisite, but like really well done, super blown away, and just feeling that much more bullish on the teams that are diving into a whole new tech stack. So yeah, congrats to that. And I think if you guys haven't seen further up in the chat, I actually shared a link to our builders chat. It is a closed group just full of all the basically ecosystem developers, as well as our basically what I was saying, like in that builders chat, this is basically the Fuel core team as well as a bunch of the ecosystem developers. And that's really like a good spot to just get the hang of things, get some immediate feedback for anybody within the team. Anybody there will basically jump in and help you with anything that you need. And then I would just highly encourage you guys to consider applying for a grant. There's just so many things here that whether you win today or not, I want to keep you as exposed to the Fuel stack as possible. And obviously your feedback to your experience is super valuable as well. So one, join the builders chat. It'll be super helpful. And I'd actually encourage you to just say what you've built, like share it in there, and people can take a look and give you feedback. It'll definitely open up a few doors of opportunities in there as well. And then to apply for a grant, I'm getting there. So basically up until this point, we've kept the grant program pretty low key because we're doing like a whole revamp. It's actually going to be amounting to a whole new builder program with hyper-focused use cases that we really want to fast track. But where you guys are on what you've already built, there's probably some fast grants that could go out to you. And the best way to do that is if I had to just quickly share my screen. Let's go to Fuel Ignition. It's hidden. And the reason being is because we wanted to really have like a curated guidance on where to apply and basically what to apply for. But as it stands right now, it's completely wide open. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, hidden at the bottom, you'll see the grant program. If you click on that, you can apply. In your description, please, if you can, just explain that you were in the hackathon, and you can obviously link all your previous work. The best thing that I would recommend you do when applying for a grant is to be as granular and intricate as possible. There's people that kind of take their applications not as seriously, and therefore I don't process them as seriously with the decision committee. So the more elaborate you are, the bigger the plans you have, the more previous work and actual POCs that you have, the better it works in your favor. The weighting is highly weighted in how well you've used the Fuel stack, how good the use case is, how you're leveraging Fuel stacks, such as the use of predicates. But what I also ultimately want to see holistically is that you know how to build a complete product. So you take time to actually build out a decent front end. You take time or attention to detail to build things that are, of a decent quality and standard. And that would really go a long way. Then what I would also say, like whether you join the grant program or if you're just a builder, you get the same level of support from me and my team. So basically you have the builders chat, we'll set up a Telegram group, and we'll basically give you everything that you need to go from 0 to 100. And yeah, if that means funding, co-marketing support, technical support, go-to-market strategy, legal counsel support, you name it. So it's all there. And so my social handles, I can just send it to you right now. It's the exact same on Twitter as it is on Telegram, Wayne's World ZA. Just pop me a message, or ideally just join the builders chat.
Thank you very much. Hey guys, I'm Nevin from Encode Club here. I'm Yasin's colleague. You can't see me very well because I'm literally in the dark. My light bulb is broken. But thank you very much, Wayne, for the wonderful talk. What I want to also question, I want to ask you a question before we move on to the prize reveals. Is what kind of projects are you guys looking for a grants program? Like, obviously, okay, you're looking for any kind of useful use case, obviously, but is there anything specifically that you think would be very useful at this point for Fuel?
It's funny you say that. Actually, you know what? Let me just go into the builder program that I've come up with and dive into the documents and go to the use cases. 1 second. So you guys are basically tackling it. If I had to be very blunt, the obviously, like, the way that the virtual machine has been designed is state minimized, high throughput transaction use cases really are right up there. And I think what I saw today with Chrono Vaults, with I think it was LendSync, just a bunch of you guys applying the use of state minimized FuelWay applications. I think that in of itself is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for people to leverage predicates to be very specific. Anything pertaining to DeFi, where we're doubling down on derivatives, yield protocols, lending, like reshaping how lending can be done. So I saw somebody mention flash loans with the use of predicates. That is right up the alley that I'm after. But then maybe something that isn't going to directly leverage predicates per se, is more on the AI agent side. That's something of big interest to us to see what that can do to improve state minimized DeFi and Fuel, and then also consumer applications. So with consumer applications, there's, you guys are probably seeing everybody beating the same drum on Twitter right now, just saying that, we have enough infrastructure, we have enough of advancements in the chain. Now we just want to see end user consumer applications. So the fact that we saw FuWallet opening the door for people to start doing in-app utilization on Fuel on Telegram, where, we can all agree that, apps on mobile is where the next phase is going to go. So anything of that nature, so mobile first end user applications that are doing GameFi, SocialFi, and state minimized DeFi through mobile is also equally exciting. Yeah, I think that's like the biggest focus. GameFi, if you guys are looking to explore that, we do have like a Unity SDK through Link, which is available under the link.world documentation. If you guys can't find that, let me know. But yeah, innovative lending, advanced perp dexes, yield protocols, and anything that's leveraging order books as well in a state minimized fashion.
Yes, let me just quickly share the screen as we move in, as we start the announcements. So, everybody, there's been a lot of discussions in the breakout room. There's been really interesting pitches, and it's just huge congratulations to everyone. It's been an amazing effort, and sadly we just have to pick 4 winners for the time being. But I know all of you have put a lot of work, a lot of really hard work, and a huge thank you for everyone that was building. Also, a huge thank you to everyone from the Fuel team as well. Everybody in the DevRel side helped and support so much with so many questions that we've been receiving day and night, as it always is with new and exciting technology. But yes, let's move on to the announcement of our top 4. David, shall we start with the number 4?
Sure, I'll take things away. Awesome. So first of all, great work, everybody. It was really cool to see all the different things you guys worked on. Cool to see a lot of teams that were really kind of tackling like the inner workings of the Fuel stack and building some really novel and exciting stuff. So great work to everybody. But to get to the top 4, I will kick things off with announcing number 4. Our 4th place winner is LendVault. LendVault, I think, was an awesome, fixed rate lending is a really awesome primitive. It's something we've seen really expanding in DeFi over the last couple of years. And excited to see you guys kind of pushing forward and exploring what fixed rate lending can look like on Fuel and how that can integrate with the rest of the Fuel ecosystem.
Fantastic.
Cool. Moving on to number 3. One second, pull it up. Our 3rd place pick was VelocityX. So just similar to LendVault, VelocityX, has this really nice perpetuals market. Another primitive that's become really a key staple of the Fuel ecosystem, of the DeFi ecosystem. One that we don't have in production yet on Fuel, although there is a team launching one soon. Either way, it looked like a really awesome implementation, really nice UI, and I think we'd all be excited to see that pushed forward. Next up in 2nd place, was a kind of a unique, timely direction for a developer tool in crypto. Number 2 is SwayCraft. SwayCraft seemed like a really could be potentially like super useful tool for developers new to Sway to kind of really quickly put together new smart contracts, new pieces of code. Could kind of lower the barrier to entry for Fuel, given that Fuel has a brand new programming language. Could potentially help, maybe even some of the other projects here, for continuing their development, that they could maybe use SwayCraft to write some of their code. And finally, our 1st place, the big winner, number 1, is FuWallet. FuWallet is the Telegram wallet. We've seen, Telegram and the Ton chain have been really big also over the last year. There's a lot of opportunity to onboard new users with Telegram, and would love to see kind of Fuel further integrated into that stack. Would love to see kind of what bringing Fuel to all the users on Telegram and making it easier for people to set up Fuel wallets could do. So that is our top 4. Thanks again to everybody for their awesome projects and for pitching with us today.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Everyone in the chat is going quite crazy at the moment. But yes, again, congrats to everyone. There's been a lot of work, and there's going to be even more prizes. So first thing to know, all of these prizes are tentative and can be ordered, mostly because, again, there's always this additional due diligence that's being done after programs such as this one. But there will be more prizes. Don't forget about the special prizes that we said that will be given away that from the Fuel DevRel team. So there will be additional 4 prizes, which we will announce throughout next week once the team has had the chance to go through all the dedicated submissions. And now for the most interesting bit, obviously the photo time. I'm going to ask you all to come on stage. We're going to send out invites. I want to see some smiley faces. I want to see the winners. Let's have a nice commemorative photo and let's celebrate this fantastic program and all of your great achievements. And yeah, it's been amazing, everybody. I'm sending everybody that pitched an invite. come on stage. And yeah. And please do have your sound on. I really love the firework sounds. I know a lot of you are celebrating right now with Diwali, so it's perfect. Hello, hello. Welcome back on stage. It's been an amazing program, and we're looking forward to having a lot more interesting ones such as this one. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Please do celebrate everything that you're celebrating at your end of the world, and see you all during our next program. Cheers.
See you, everyone. Congrats.
Bye, all.
Bye, everyone.